New Jersey, a New Jersey landscape of mile-high ice sheets or blubbery cold water walruses sunning themselves down at the Jersey shore. A new exhibition at the State Museum brings to life vistas like these of New Jersey's distant past, as well as what global warming may mean for our future. Science and technology correspondent Patrick Regan got a preview of Rising Tide, Climate Change in New Jersey, which opens tomorrow.
Putting up explanatory notes and laying down trails of carbon footprints were among the finishing touches museum staff made this week. Fossils that bear witness to a very different past were moved into place among exhibits that reveal the interplay of climate, habitat, and life over vast stretches of time, looking back as far as 550 million years. The so-called elk moose that roamed here as recently as 12,000 years ago is represented by the most complete specimen in the world. Together, these set the stage for understanding the current trend of global warming and changes in human behavior that might mitigate some of its more damaging effects.
Some of our most famous and most precious specimens are going to be in this exhibition, some of them shown for the very first time. Walruses. That's an animal that you don't associate with New Jersey at all nowadays. Actually, were found here as fossils.
The very first of these, discovered by 19th century paleontologist Joseph Leidy, is on display. So is an Ice Age fossil found on the beach just weeks ago, a vertebra from a giant ground sloth originally named, though not well understood, by Thomas Jefferson.
Jefferson, of course, didn't know about extinction. He didn't know about evolution. We've got 4 specimens now, counting this one, that represent this animal.
This map shows us what this region looked like roughly 20,000 years ago during the height of the glaciation. You've exposed all of this area that's called the continental shelf. Back then it was dry land.
The exhibition presents climate change as a constant in Earth's natural history, but warns of accelerated warming, sea level rise, and habitat change attributable to human influence.
All of a sudden we have conditions now that are higher or worse than they have been in the last 800,000 years. There is no industry in New Jersey that won't be affected in some way.
Starting tomorrow, you're invited to step into the past and consider the future here at the State Museum. Patrick Regan, NJN News.